Hi, I am Julie Herman of Jaybird Quilts and Lazy Girl Designs, and today I have an impromptu unboxing for you. This is not sponsored or planned in any way. I'm going to tell you why I'm about to unbox a brand new computer by telling you about the last 24 hours. So, for the last almost 10 years, I have been using this computer. It is a Mac. And when I got it, it was of course top of the line, and it did everything and amazing, and still did everything I needed up until yesterday. And then I was getting a lot of error messages in different programs and realized I needed to update the operating system, which I had been dragging my feet on because I was afraid of things, and my fears all came to life, which is now that I have updated it, it's still on and it's still working, but the majority of my programs don't work because if you know anything about Photoshop, Illustrator, Lightroom, Adobe, programs in general, Microsoft Word, all those, everything's now subscription based. And for a long time it was buy the program, you bought the expensive software, you got the box with the CD and everything, and you got to keep it forever until you wanted to upgrade, and then everything went to subscription. I had the last version of everything before the subscription thing all became what the world is today. So I had Adobe Photoshop CS6, which if you're on current Photoshops, you're probably thinking I'm a dinosaur, and that's okay. I kind of am a dinosaur in some of the things that I do. But I'm one of those people, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So that has been my baby for almost 10 years, and I love it. And then yesterday, right before dinner, I clicked all the buttons to update the operating system, and I came back after dinner, and all of my essential programs have like a no crossing sign through them. Like I literally go over here to load them, and I have like my key programs, and then down here I can't load Word, I can't load Excel, I can't load Photoshop, Illustrator, Acrobat. They all have an X for them. So I had a good cry last night, and a slight panic, and then my brother reassured me that just because I didn't have the programs didn't mean I didn't have the files. I do have the files, but I'm going to have to sign up for the subscriptions. And when I gave my brother the specs on my computer, he politely laughed at me a little bit and pointed out how outdated it was and said that this was probably the time to go ahead and upgrade my computer if I was going to update the software and all those things, because they might not even all run on this computer. I do have a laptop, but it has, it's mainly for just my video editing and travel and whatnot, and it's not my main machine. So that brings us to today. I have invested in a brand new Mac Studio, and I had so much fun when we did the unboxing for the So Tights that I figured I'd unbox this, and then if this video turns out not cool, none of you will ever see it, and it'll just live on my phone. But in case it's cool, I decided to turn it on. So kids are asleep, and for a whopping $9, it got delivered to my house from my Apple store. Could have driven there, but I'm home with the kids and stuff going on. So for $9, when you're buying a computer this expensive, $9 it's not even the tax. It's far from the tax. So paid the $9, and it's an investment. This is an investment. Okay, so there's like the strip. And then how does this open? Is this like just a handle? I don't even know. Am I supposed to turn that side? Does it go this way? Maybe. Oh, okay. Wow. Apple's always so fancy with their boxes. Okay, looks like this is all my like essential need to know Apple information. Oh, it has little arrows. Okay, can you see those? Those little gray things are arrows, so it's like telling me what to do here. Seriously, in another life, I wish I was like a packaging designer for Apple. This is just fancy. It's just fancy. Oh my God, and here it is. It's not that big at all. It's so little. Oh my God. It is heavy though. And very, very powerful. So interesting. Apple, generally everything's all white, even though that's black. Power cord's black. My laptop power cord's white. Power cord of this is black. I wonder why. If anybody knows why, I'm curious. I feel like Apple generally makes everything white. Is that like it? Is there like anything left to do? This might be like the fastest unboxing ever, because it's just, oh my God, it's like floating in here, probably for like, oh my God, I think this is just literally a lot of cardboard for shipping purposes. Wow. Okay. Do you keep your boxes? Are you one of those people that keeps your boxes? I feel like I keep my boxes, even though I'll probably never need them. But I generally feel like I do keep my boxes. I'm going to keep it for a while at least. Okay, so let's see. So now it's got like the protective thing on it. Oh, it's so satisfying. Ooh, it's pretty. It's pretty. Look at that. Ooh, shiny. There's only one color. So it's got built-in speakers. And I'm not the kind of person that listens to a ton of music, so I don't have standalone speakers, but maybe I'll get them at some point. And then this is really cool for people like me who do a lot of photos. Apple got smart, and not only does it have the USB-C in the front, but it has a SD card slot. So I can just, bam, straight out of my camera when I take my quilt photos. I don't have to use my little adapter anymore. And then on the back, and I only know all this from reading all the specs this morning when I bought this, it's got USB-C and Thunderbolt and internet and power and old school USB, HDMI, and headphones. So yeah, I'm going to figure out, I got to shut down this computer because I'm going to use the same monitor. And then I'm going to get it started. And normally I'm a big fan of, like, I do have Time Machine and setting it up from my Time Machine. But in talking to my brother, he pointed out that since this is like a 10-year-old computer, that I would probably be dragging along a lot of things I don't need if I did the Time Machine. So he highly advised that I don't do it. So we have like a whole home backup set of drives. It's a Synology system. And so all of my files are on there. So I'm just going to start this one from scratch. And then my brother also advised me to get a new keyboard because I have a 10-year-old keyboard, and this one doesn't have any like touch, and this one's gonna have like a thumb scan, like the iPhones and the iPads and all that stuff. Well, the iPhones now have the face scan, but like the old iPads had the thumb, and my laptop has the thumb. All right, so let's see. Ooh, I opted to go with the black keys, which again does not feel very Apple-like, but after realizing how dirty the keys are in this thing, I figured it was probably best to go with the black keys. So, ooh. He said it was wireless. Oh, you know what? This is probably to charge it, maybe? Or no, what is that? That's like a phone cord. I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to figure that out. And I did get the keyboard. My dad was an accountant and runs his own business and taught me how to do all my accounting. So I use the number over here. So I know a lot of people are like totally content to have the littler keyboard. But like when I'm on my laptop or anything, like it drives me nuts. Like I love having the numbers here because that's just like how I learned. And again, I'm a dinosaur. I might not look like a dinosaur, but I'm a dinosaur. And I'm okay with that. Oh my God, their packaging is just top notch. Fancy. Oh, it's so thin. All right. Well, I am going to turn off my computer that I have so lovingly for so many years called a trash can because it's like perfectly round and looks like it's actually a trash can even though it's not, and get this set up, and I will come back and let you know how it's going. So I'll see you again soon. Okay, so it's been like an hour. It didn't take that long to get everything set up, but it's been like an hour and I've got the computer all set up and I've got Photoshop and Illustrator installed and they're working, and just getting some files off of the network and my laptop, and so far so good. So fingers crossed. I'm pretty confident that this machine will, hopefully it doesn't need to last me another 10 years, but that this machine will last me a long time and be able to do everything that I want so that I can continue to design patterns and write patterns and create videos and put out awesome content, and continue to teach quilting and sewing and making bags and all that stuff, because that is really what I love to do. So I hope you enjoyed this impromptu little unboxing, and I will let you know how things go with my new computer. Have a good one.